Hello students, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll discuss the sine and cosine rules which are tested on ACT Math. So let's begin. So let's say I have a triangle ABC, triangle ABC, right? The notation is that the side opposite angle A is denoted by small a, the side opposite angle B by small b, and the side opposite angle C by small c. Then the sine rule states that the ratio of A to sine A is equal to the ratio of B to sine B, and that is equal to the ratio of C to sine C. So that's the sine rule. And the cosine rule states that cos of A is B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. So when I say the cos of A, I take the square of B and C, add them, and subtract A square from that and divide it by 2BC. Cos of B is A squared plus C squared minus B squared by 2AC. And cos of C is A squared plus B squared minus C squared over 2AB. So there is a pattern that you see here, right? When it's cos of B, I add the square of A and C and subtract B square from that and divide it by 2AC. And similarly for cos of C. So on ACT math section, these two rules are tested. So let's do a couple of practice problems. The lengths of the sides of the triangle shown below are given in meters. Which of the following equations gives the degree measure theta, right? Now here we have been given the sides and we have been asked to find theta. And we have also been given the cosine rule in this format, right? If you work with cos C is A squared plus B squared minus C squared over 2AB. Then if you write 2AB cos C is A squared plus B squared minus C squared. So you can say that C squared is A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos C. So this is just another representation of the cosine rule. Now, the thing about this question is that, let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. So then cos theta, which is cos C, would be 95.1 squared plus 70.0 squared minus 42.7 squared divided by 2 times 95.1 times 70.0, right? That's the cosine rule. So if I write 2 times 95.1 times 70.0 cos theta, that's 95.1 squared plus 70.0 squared minus 42.7 squared, which if I rearrange, I can write as 42.7 squared is 95.1 squared plus 70.0 squared minus 2 times 95.1 into 70.0 cos theta. And that is option F, right? So if you know the cosine rule, and it's also given to you here, you can manipulate that and get the right answer. Okay, let's look at another question. Green camp and blue camp lie on opposite sides of Red Lake. A boat dock is located 1,000 yards from Green Camp. The campers estimated the angles between these three locations to be shown on the map below. Using these estimates, which of the following expressions gives the distance in yards between Green Camp and Blue Camp? Now here, you have to find this distance, Green Camp and Blue Camp, and you've been given all the angles and you've been given one side, right? And how is this different from the previous question? In the previous question, you had been given all the sides and you were supposed to find this angle, right? And so we use the cosine rule. Here, you've been given all the angles and you've been given this one side. So here we would use the sine rule. What will the sine rule say? the side divided by the sine of the angle opposite that side. So I can say 1000 divided by sine of 110 degrees is equal to x divided by sine of 50 degrees, because the angle opposite x is 50 and the angle opposite 1000 is 110. So x is sine of 50 divided by sine of 110 multiplied by 1000. So 1000 sine 50 divided by sine of 110, that's the distance between green cap and blue cap. So you see here, we used the sine rule in this question because we had the angles and a side, so it was easier to use the ratio of sine of one angle with sine of another, which is what the sine rule does. In the previous question, let me take you back to the previous question. It was simpler to use the cosine rule because we were given the sides, and the cosine rule connects an angle to the sides of a triangle. Hope this exercise was useful. If it was, hit like and subscribe to the channel. I've made some other videos on topics that are only tested on ECT math, such as matrices and polar coordinates. So be sure to check those out. I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Take care. Bye-bye.